See where you can lend a hand. We'll have time to talk more when this is all over.
Okay.
I was right about you, mercenary.
Alright. Any ideas on what I can do to help?
We could use people handy with a blaster. Getting people to join the militia for a short stint would be good. We also got a lot of things that could use fixing. It isn't glamorous, but that type of work sometimes makes a load of difference. Just look around. Plenty to be done.
What kind of things need fixing?
Off the top of my head, the 3 turrets outside Kunda are on the blink. They went haywire the other day and wounded some of my men, so we took them offline. The men who were wounded by the turrets are holed up in the med lab. But our medic droid is busted, so they're healing slowly. We've had some men lay traps around Kunda, but nobody here really specializes in demolitions. I'm sure there's some gaps that could be filled. The side security door to Kunda has been malfunctioning as long as I've been here. It may be best to just seal it off lockdown so nobody gets through. We got some broken assault droids that have been collecting dust for the last 5 years. If they were working, it would help a lot with interior defense. If I had it my way, I'd recruit any citizen of Kunda that can hold a blaster. But it's hard to convince peaceful farmers to fight, maybe die for a cause.
How much time do I have?
I don't know for certain. It could be a day or even a week. Depends on how good Azkul is at organizing his men. I'm guessing not so good.
What's involved with finalizing defenses?
Inspecting the perimeter, talking to the troops, and coming up with a battle plan. I've fought in a war or two, but I'm no general. In my experience, people like you are better at strategy. You want a hand in making the plan, you got it.
Let's see what I can do.
When you're ready, come back and we can talk.
Alright, now I finally got a list of stuff I can do here. Alright, recruiting, side door, and the traps. Okay. What about you, Silru? You're always bragging about how you fought in the last war.
Thanks for the help. I plan on going back to the farm shortly.
Would you be interested in joining the Kunda militia?
Since you're asking me, I suppose I could. I figure I still owe you for helping me with my teeth problem. Zeron has asked me several times before to join the militia. I expect he's going to be very pleased.
Alright. Still need some more people. Where's this side door, I wonder? Side door here. Where is it? Side security door will be easily breached by the mercenaries. I think it's outside. I guess we'll pop out there and see.
Welcome back. Is there anything else I can do for you? What else?
Holocrons, Dantooine, I'm the Jedi. Did we talk about holocrons before?
Someone has been taking holocrons from sites across the galaxy. It is almost as if someone does not want their knowledge used to find the Jedi. The situation on Dantooine is echoed in other places in the galaxy. Raiders, smugglers, all seek to plunder what remains of the Jedi. And even the Sith. More so than the Jedi themselves, I fear the loss of their history.
What is that?
Much has been forgotten in recent wars, and I fear that greater troubles shall stem from that loss of knowledge in the future. The destruction of the Academy on Ossus near the Kron Drift in the Sith War, the teachings of Master Arca, the adventures of Jolie Bindo on the Rimward missions. All of these things are in danger of being lost forever. What else would you like to know?
Alright, I think that's everything. Let's see. Okay.
Mercenaries have been more hostile recently.
Right.
What do you want now?
Would you be interested in joining the Kunda militia?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm not too fond of my job, but it's better than the job I'd have if the Mercs took over. I'll report to Zeron for militia duty.
Cool. Alright. So I guess I just gotta put some mines in between all these. I can do that. How do I place mines exactly? Oh, like this, okay. Boop. 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 Cool. I think this is the side security door they're talking about. Let's lock it down. Cool. Alright, throw a few more mines in here. Beep. 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 Oh, more mines. Now we got enough. Cool. Okay, I think it's just about everything. Plant traps near the other traps are set on the east and west sides of Kunda. Cool. Claims I've got enough for both now. Just gotta go recruit the old farmer, I think. And that should be everything. There's mines on the south side too that need to plant. Doesn't say anything about that in the journal though.
You again. What are you...
Should I join the Kunda militia?
Nope, I'm way too busy to die.
Where we going now?
Greetings, gentlemen. May I be?
Nope.
If you will.
Would you be interested in joining the Kunda militia? Okay. I suppose I could go talk to literally every other person I've talked to on the planet. I imagine some of these salvagers would want to help out. I can walk through here without these blown up, right? Yeah. Out here, I don't think there was. Where's that old biddy?
What? Who is that? I heard.
Yep. Would you be interested in joining the Kunda militia?
You aren't serious, are you? I'll assume it's a joke, because you don't look that dumb. No, I won't join any flaming militia.
Wow. So friendly.
Back again, huh? I don't know what more I can say to you, but it's nice to see you again, regardless.
Would you be interested in joining the Kunda militia?
I hadn't even thought of that. I know the militia will take just about anyone. I need the credits and would like working with people who will actually watch your back. I want to think it through, but I think I might just go to Kunda and sign up. Thanks for the idea.
Thank you, Space Jeff Bridges.
Ah, the traveler has returned. So,
Want to join the militia?
I have no real desire to put myself in harm's way for Dantooine. They haven't exactly made the salvagers stay here pleasant.
And finally you.
Jaren says you saved him down there. Next time you should ask for a reward.
Alright, got that. I think that's pretty much everybody on the planet, with the exception of the mercenaries, and I don't think they're gonna help me out. Go talk to them anyway. Where are they? Over here somewhere, right?
I don't suppose you're here to hire us. It's been a long time since we've had a paying job. Some of us are getting jumpy. What if we do?
Nope. Okay, I think it's really anybody, all people I can talk to about this. Maybe that guy that was looking for the atmospheric sensor parts.
Thanks for helping out the militia.
Oh, he's already part of the militia. Gotcha. Well, if that's everything, then I think we're ready to go ahead and start this final battle. Even though those 2 quests are still in my log, which bothers me. Oh, maybe Akir can help. Join the militia. Cool. I think that's all the people I can get. Have I checked out the south end of this establishment yet? I don't think I have. Alright! Something to loot! Okay, we should be all good to go. Oh, maybe I can talk to this merchant too. Join the militia! Okie dokie. Yeah, I think it's good enough.
I was right about you, the mercenary.
Okay. I've done some things around Kunda to help with his defense.
That's good to hear. Fill me in on the details when you're ready to finalize our battle plans.
I'm ready to finalize the battle plans.
You sure? Once we're done with that, there may not be any time left before the mercenaries attack.
I'm certain. I've done all I can.
All right. Then we got a lot to do.
Since you are here to bolster Kunda's defense, I will hurry to the mercenary camp and delay their assault however I can.
I imagine that the mercenaries have got 2 goals in this whole thing. Kill me and kill the administrator. The rest of the settlers won't have courage to resist if they succeed.
So what's the plan?
The administrator's locked up in her office tight, which means that the mercs have to go through us and Kunda's defenses. It isn't gonna be easy. I suspect we're gonna have to fight on the inside. They've got 3 entrances they're gonna try and break in. Here's the front door, the security door on the side, and the garage door in back. We got 3 squads of militia. We can assign people to the front, back, or inside. Backside has to guard 2 entrances. The front will have to fight more people, and the inside will have to deal with any that break through. So, where do you think the first squad should be deployed?
Tower defense, Just tell me about the squads.
First squad is most experienced. The only squad that could go blaster to blaster against the mercs. Second squad has a lot of passion, but no experience. Third squad is new and not trained too well, and they may break in combat. They need a good leader to make them effective. So, where do you think the first squad should be deployed?
Let's see. Main entrance.
The battles that had the least dying were always led by Jedi. I'm gonna go with what you think. Where do you want the second squad?
The back, by the garage.
Alright, where do you want the third squad, the new recruits?
Inside by the administrator's door.
Fine by me. The last question is, where do you want to go? Either the front or the back. I'll take whichever one you don't. That way both sides have leadership.
Can I take the inside?
Once either one of us clears the area of mercs, we'll both be heading inside to guard the administrator.
I'll try covering the 2 back entrances.
The back? I suppose that there is more ground to cover with the 2 entrances. All right, I'll take the front. Once the fighting starts, you gotta stay in your area. We both have to guard our half of the battlefield. Come over to me and the mercs will just charge straight into Kunda. Thanks to you, they're gonna have a tougher job. That's about it. Now, we just need to dig in and wait for the mercs to come.
Have you talked with the men?
Well, I'll tell them what's there to do. I'm not much for words.
I think they can use some encouragement. Maybe I can speak to them.
All right, I'll assemble the men. I hope you can speak good.
Tell them they're doomed. Alright, their friends and family are counting on them. What we're about to do is dangerous, but important. Important for friends and family. Enemies want to take everything we're taking from you, and we have to give it our all to stop them. So look around you. That's what we're fighting for. Each one of us has to back the other up. We can win this if we work as a team.
You're much better with words than me. I think it'll really help. Let's get ready for the mercenaries. If we fall here, all of Dantooine falls with us.
Tell me what you see, soldier.
They're mobilizing the militia. Looks like a lot of activity down there.
They've been warned. It won't be of any use. The plan doesn't change. Captains, prepare your men. Their leader, Administrator Tarina, must not survive the battle. Everything else is secondary to that objective.
Well, looks like Rook has done a good job of delaying these guys. What a jerk. These turrets don't seem wildly effective. Alright, party selection. Oh, go ahead and get Mira in here. And Atten, for that matter. Atten? Yeah, Atten. Alright. Mooks, mooks, and more mooks. Let's stasis field these guys while they're all grouped up.
That's another one for me.
Where that came from? Where that came from? Time to take him down to size. Where that came from?
He's my, they're actually kind of beating me up pretty bad here. Let's go ahead and heal real quick. Start casting some buffs. Heal and battle meditation and valor.
That's another one for me. That's another one for me.
Maybe I should have gone to the front. I'm worried that the Zeron's gonna die. Oh no, it's just more mercs, okay. Buffs. Alright. Battle meditation, force valor,
That's another one for me.
So much experience! Just click the buttons as hard as I can.
That's another one for me.
We've lost too many soldiers. Fall back inside.
Alright, well, Zeron's still alive for now.
So you're the Jedi. I take it you are responsible for the surprises we've had during this battle. Stand aside. Our quarrel is with a distinguished administrator. This isn't your problem.
You don't want to fight. Throw down your weapons.
Is that supposed to convince me, Jedi? I was trained by the Sith. My unit killed many Jedi. I'll give you one last chance. Leave the administrator to her fate.
Why do you want her dead?
She's inconvenient and doesn't know the chain of command. She will pay for that.
You can still back away.
You have no idea who you're talking to. I was going to spare your worthless life. I see I was in error. I was trained at Malak's academy. Your tricks won't work on me. You're just another dead Jedi to me.
Sorry I was held up, but it looks like I've arrived in time to pull you out of your predicament.
Kill them all.
Ah, Rook is a jerk. I'm over here, like, single-handedly defending this entire battle, and Rook shows up after I've killed everybody. He's like, hey, good thing I can pull your butt out of the fire.
Everyone down! Time to even the odds.
Now he's just standing there not really doing anything.
Where that came from?
Thank you so much for your aid. You can be sure that Dantooine will not forget how the Jedi protected us from this threat.
Interesting. The Jedi? It was just one Jedi, actually. And I'm considered an outcast by other Jedi.
I'm sorry to offend you. You are, of course, our savior, and I am very grateful to you.
I'm happy to help.
We are a humble community, and this conflict has greatly diminished our resources. I hope this reward will be sufficient.
Build a statue of me. I feel like this is what Dick Dangerous would do. Keep the money and use it to build a statue of me in honor of my heroism.
Okay. Certainly. I will commission a great statue of your likeness. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much work to do. Dantooine will be slow to rebuild, but I am confident now that we will one day achieve prosperity.
Kunda is safe in no small part due to you. I feel certain that the Administrator wouldn't have made it without your assistance. I may have misjudged you. In any case, I am free to talk about whatever you wish.
I need to know why you cast me out of the Order.
Because you defied the Council and followed Revan to war. And from that war came another. Do you know how many worlds were destroyed in those wars? Dantooine, Telos, Sirocco? Do you see now why we counseled caution instead of action? You were the only one to come back and face judgment. But that was because you had lost your connection to the Force. Another casualty of war. No doubt you still blame us for your exile. I had hoped your isolation would give you time to reflect on what had happened, what you had done. But I see it as not. You have more questions for me?
What happened to the Jedi?
We're at war, but it is unlike any war we have fought before. We have yet to even meet our attackers in battle. Somehow our enemy is targeting us through the Force, striking, then retreating to the shadows. The gathering of any Jedi seems to attract them like a beacon. So it was necessary to divide our forces and conceal ourselves for a time until we could learn more of this threat.
Like on KotOR.
How did you know of KotOR? Few knew it was one of the gathering worlds for the Jedi. But yes, KotOR was one such place. Now the planet is no more. Master Zar, Master Dorak, and many more perished there, and we do not know why or how. but all life on the planet ceased to exist. I was not on KotOR when it was destroyed, but now that it is dead, it has left its echo, like Dantooine. It was after KotOR that the few of us left realized that wherever we gathered, we were placing others in danger, not just Jedi.
Why'd you come to Dantooine?
Great tragedies, old battlegrounds, places of suffering, all leave wounds on the galaxy and in the Force. In such places, the deaths of so many echo. So much so that it is difficult to center oneself. By coming here, those echoes serve to mask my presence, allowing me to investigate the ruins and try to find some clues as to who our attackers are.
But if you can mask your presence here, couldn't the other Jedi?
The Miraluka world of KotOR taught us a terrible lesson. Many Jedi gathered there in an attempt to use the Force to find the location of the enemy. Now the planet is no more. Master Zar, Master Dorak. I was not on KotOR. It was after KotOR. You have more...
Where are all the Jedi?
There are a few of us left, but I do not even know if the others still live. We may be the last. We've been forced to divide our forces and retreat to places which will be difficult for our enemies to detect and attack.
Where are these other Jedi?
We have chosen to hide our presences from each other, so that the discovery of one will not endanger the others.
I've already met with Zezkael upon Nar Shaddaa.
Nar Shaddaa? Why would he go there?
Zezkael was looking for the bounty hunters attacking the Jedi.
It is good that you bring word of him, but you must not speak of it to others. It will only put him and any other Jedi who remain in danger.
But how can you contact each other?
We cannot. And we have resolved not to until we have found where the Sith are striking from. But even as our numbers thin, there is still no trace of them. We had hoped to outmaneuver them. By letting them believe themselves victorious, we thought they would become bold and step from the shadows.
And what then?
Then, all of us who remained vowed to meet here on Dantooine. From here, we can plan a course of action and carry the battle to them. But so far, they remain in hiding, and Jedi continue to vanish and die. You have more questions?
Alright, where are all the Jedi? What happened to the... Why are you in hiding? Why'd you cut me off from the Force?
We did nothing to you. Accuse us if you will, but it will not change the truth. Cutting one off from the Force. Such punishments are reserved for only a few. Although it was within our power, we did not inflict such a loss upon you. Your loss was a casualty of war, no more.
Then what happened to me?
Perhaps that is a question you should ask yourself. It is not something I could help you with, even if I wanted to.
But I have reestablished my connection to the Force.
Perhaps it is Dantooine, but I do not feel such from you. I feel nothing but what I felt in the Council Judgment Chamber on Coruscant so long ago. Still, you and your connections were often a subject of debate in the Council. It is possible that returning to known space, journeying with others, has caused the Force to stir within you again. You have more questions for me?
At the end of my trial, you and the other Masters said something had happened to me. What was it?
You have seen the end of your trial. Perhaps you would like to explain how you came to this knowledge.
I heard it in a trial transcription of my trial.
That was intended only for the Jedi Council. If what remains of the Council chooses to tell you, then I will abide by their decision and its consequences.
Don't you think I have a right to know?
There is little I can tell you. Master KotOR felt something had happened to you in the war, but all he had was suspicions, not truths. And KotOR was too close to you in any event. He, too, felt the call of war and took to battle more than a Jedi should. His speculations would not help you now, but enough of this. It is knowledge for the Council alone until they choose to reveal it. You have more questions for me?
Do you know anything of Force bonds and how to end them?
Force bonds? Yes. It is the bond that grows between master and student. Are you saying you have bonded with another?
Yes, and the connection is lethal.
Such bonds normally grant strength to both, but not to such a degree. Are you certain? Perhaps it is merely what you believe. Still, your ability to form such connections, to influence others, was always a subject of discussion, even when you were a student here. Perhaps it is a punishment of a sort. But a bond that ties two lives together, such bonds do not seem natural to me. And with your loss of connection to the Force, it seems such a connection would be impossible. Perhaps it is... You have more...
The Sith have revealed themselves.
Have they? I've seen no evidence of them upon Dantooine. Only murderers and raiders.
They exist. They've already attacked me.
Why would they attack you? You are no Jedi. You cannot feel the Force.
Wow, this guy's an arrogant jerk. I do not know. They believe me to be a Jedi.
For some reason, I believe you. Still, I am curious as to how they would know to find you. Your trial was not public knowledge. Regardless, these Sith have struck, and you survived. This is more knowledge than I had before. And that means the Jedi may gather. If you can find others, or find some trace of the Sith threat, then we shall gather here on Dantooine. And from there we may decide what can be done. You have more questions for me?
I think that's it. I'll be going now.
I suppose there is something I should show you. It will keep you alive long enough to prove useful. Now watch and learn. This form is a Taru. Because it is such an aggressive fighting style, you should only use it against single opponents. And don't try using this form amidst heavy fire. Nothing is more embarrassing for a Jedi than to be cut down by a stray blaster shot. I don't know how you learned that so quickly. Still, your form is sloppy. Keep practicing to tighten it up and you'll be fine.
Cool, another lightsaber. Alright, that's it for Dantooine. What's our journal say? Yep. New trade routes. Okay, let's go to Nar Shaddaa and tell her that everything's looking good on Dantooine. Assuming that we can leave without incident. Oh, I can level up too. Sweet. More sneak attacks. Nice. Okay. Security repaired. This, that. Boom. Bam. Alright. As far as my powers go, get ourselves some more battle meditation. Hey. Oh, my constitution's still not high enough to equip stuff. Even though I've got a constitution bonus from being light-sided. To Nar Shaddaa! And then...
Unnecessary observation. Talk. Annoying recitation.
You guys gotta stop this mess.
That's another one for me. That's another one for me.
Systems failing, master.
That's another one for me.
Master.
That's another one for me.
Systems failing, master.
Just give me your loot. Is that it? Punks. See, this guy's had a change of heart about Jedi because of my actions. I'm one of those cursed soldiers? What?